Hi guys, welcome back, and this is the review of the Nokia X6 or the Nokia 6.1 Plus, depending on what country you're in. Nokia have been renowned for making good smartphones, and Nokia are quite a reliable brand. And with the 6.1 Plus, they have made a very decent smartphone for a very decent price as well. It's around about £170. It has got the notch, and the latest update in August has removed the ability to hide the notch, but apparently Nokia do say that they will be bringing that feature back. Whether it was an accident or not, we don't know. A 5.8-inch Full HD Plus display with a huge 19.9 screen ratio and also a 93% glass surface area. So there is a lot of glass with a relatively small body, and it is a lot smaller than what I'm used to just lately. Because at times, because of my big hands, I did have trouble at first to find the fingerprint sensor, but that's something you do get used to. It comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636, so it's no slouch. It's got 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. Has a micro SD card slot which supports up to 400 gigabyte SD card. Another thing which is great about this Nokia phone is that it's running the Android One operating system, Android 8.1 as well, so it's very stripped back. It's purely stock Android, which is good, and it does make performance of the phone more slicker, more responsive. The Nokia X6 has the Adreno 509 GPU along with the Snapdragon 636 and 4 gigs of RAM. Gaming on this smartphone has been good, from basic games like this ice game I'm playing here, which is obviously very, very basic, to high intensity games like Asphalt 9 here. Run really, really smoothly. No issues in performance there, no drops of frames. It's a slick performer and definitely no slouch. This phone has a 3016 mAh battery, and battery life on the whole was average. And the screen on time, my best screen on time was 5 hours and 54 minutes. That was at 6:15 in the evening, so I had to whack it on charge. Before that, I was getting 4 hours and a half. So I managed to squeeze just over an hour or so extra on screen on time. And this was just basic usage, WhatsApp, maps, and also this face swap game that I've been playing a lot lately. That was the main cause of drainage in battery. So if you're a high intensive gaming person, then the battery's not going to be very, very good. But because I'm not a huge gamer, then it nearly lasted me a day. Okay, so we can talk about the camera on the Nokia smartphone. The camera overall is a good camera. It has a 16 megapixel and a 5 megapixel rear lens, and bokeh effect is quite effective, really. I find some smartphones can overdo the bokeh effect and make the blur of the background look a little bit artificial. So this is quite subtle in places as well, and it's not too in your face either, so it does a really good job at that. The front facing camera as well, it's got the bokeh effect, it's live bokeh. That's a 16 megapixel front facing camera, and again it does a pretty good job as well. In terms of video performance, I think the video could be a little bit better. I think sometimes with colour accuracy it maybe lacks a little bit, not as vibrant as I would like. But the quality isn't too bad. There is electronic image stabilization there, but on the whole I think it is a pretty decent camera, especially for the price you're paying. It is a budget Nokia smartphone with good bokeh effect. Have a look at some of these videos, guys, and let me know your thoughts. This is the front facing camera on the Nokia X6. The video, this is at 1080p, and quality is pretty decent, isn't it?
And don't forget the magnet over there.
Let's have a look. You see it adjusts the light. It adjusts the light really well there. Not bad at all for a £170 smartphone.
Now I can lift this.
You alright, Colby?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Hold on a minute. The flicker in there from the kitchen light. Do you want to turn the kitchen light off, Colby, please?
Yeah.
We'll see. There's a bit of flicker in there. There we go. There's definitely stabilisation in this camera. Let's go direct.
I need to get this.
Very, very wet and rainy outside.
Yeah. I need to get this. Watch me.
Meow.
Do I get into the...
Go on then. Oh, you're strong. You did it without your Captain America suit on as well.
And Hulk. And Iron Man.
Take a closer look at the display. On YouTube here, playing some 8K footage, although it's not an 8K screen or a smartphone. The resolution on this is 2280 by 1080p, and it's full HD, 5.8 screen, aspect ratio of 19:9, and you do get the zoom effect enabled within YouTube. And the material covering it is Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Obviously, there's Gorilla Glass 5 and maybe even 6 out now, I think. So it's not the newest or latest Corning Gorilla Glass, but I do like the display on this smartphone. It's very vivid, crisp, and the Gorilla Glass 3 does give you some hard wearing resistance there as well. So let's jump on to the GPS connectivity. Accuracy up to 11 foot. I have seen better around 7 foot on smartphones, but that doesn't affect the way the Google navigation was working through my journeys to and from work. The Nokia kept the accuracy there, and there was no issues at all with Google navigation and GPS accuracy. I'm going to do a quick speed test here. 4G on the EE network, and this phone is unlocked on all networks as well. So we have it 17 down and nearly 6 megabyte up, which is good. Data and mobile connectivity has been great. Phone call quality has been great as well. No problems there. So another thing that I like about the smartphone is the loudspeaker, which is situated there at the bottom of the smartphone. You've got 2 little holes there. And it's a good level of sound. And you can pretty much block it off completely. There's a little bit of leakage, but only from down the bottom. Very nice loudspeaker. Unfortunately, there is no LED notification, so you don't really know when you have any messages or anything like that. But when you do pick up the phone, there we go, like it flashes up there, so you can see slightly if you've got any notifications in there. So I think that concludes the review of the Nokia X6 or 6.1 Plus. Very affordable smartphone, and a smartphone that I've been pretty happy with over the last week, and it's done pretty much everything that I want it to do, and it's done it pretty well. If you're a fan of Nokia smartphones, it is a beautiful design as well. Glass front and back, although it's a bit slippery and it does get fingerprints. Performance wise is great. It's really, really good. With a decent camera, better battery would have been better. Obviously would have made the phone a little bit larger. And if they'd squeezed NFC in there as well, that would have been amazing. But for the price, guys, it is a very good smartphone. But that's it now, guys. Like I said, links in the description below for this smartphone. Any comments, please comment below. I'll answer them as best as I can. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.